There's no water, you see? They can't come here now, there's no water. Isn't it probably them who probably blew up the pipe? Yeah, they sabotaged the pipe so that the animals don't come through this way. Gee whiz, bruh. That's a movement.
Conspiracy.
Yeah, bruh. Long week. News travels fast. Episode 1, hey? It should have been episode 2. But Denny fucked up the footage. That's the problem. With hiring a sound engineer, he's not a visual engineer. Yes. Yeah, hey, budgets, mate, bruh.
The budget's tight.
Yeah, well, fuck it. But the mayor's gonna say don't drink any water, bruh. How does that work? No water. Can't drink water. It's dirty. The sewage is contaminated. People are losing their shit. In fact, they've lost their shit so much it's actually in the water now.
Yeah.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up, bruh.
But what I want to know is who designed that whole damn system.
It's political, bruh. They left it broken.
No maintenance.
No maintenance.
No maintenance.
Yeah, it's political, bro. Now, like, look now, after all these years, after 20 years, they should have sorted the shit out. But no, it's political. From brown water.
Yes, you know what they say.
What is it?
They say there's too many people now. That's the problem. It's overpopulation in like every country now. They say it wasn't designed.
Oh yes,
for,
yes,
yeah,
oh yes.
For like it was just for white people basically.
Yes. No, well, we all here now.
Yes, we're turning the earth.
Yeah, well, we went from clear water to brown water. That's as brown as we get it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, bro. But from brown water to brown shit. Did you hear about this whole Proteas racist strangle? But what's this? What? This like it's this racist slander supposedly. Paul Adams came out the other day and said that he was subjected to a song.
Yeah.
Where the guys were singing brown shit, tra la 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 la. Yeah. And then I spoke to you on the phone.
Yeah.
I was like, no, bro, that's so lazy. Why would you make a song so lazy? Because I would have expected Go Sisi Geleli, brown shit, something like that.
Yeah.
But racism is so subtle. You know, imagine how many Christmases Paul Adams had to endure, and every single time he heard tra la 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 la, it came back to him over the years.
Every December. Yeah,
and like just now in January, this thing pops off again. But I have a problem. Paul Adams is like, he's been referred to as Paul Xhosa Adams. Like, come on, Choma. You know what a Xhosa is. It's a beetle or a cockroach. Yeah. Like, where was he?
What's worse?
Yeah. I would take brown shit. But for you to call me Xhosa all these years.
Yeah, I mean, there's no other color shit, basically. Brown shit, bro.
Shit is brown. And we're done with that. Shit is brown. There's nothing else. But now, like, where was he even when the Real Madrid players were being referred to as cockroaches and they were, like, protesting and all that shit?
When was this?
It was quite a while back. Like, I don't know. I won't be accurate, but there was a time. You could Google it. There was a time, what is this, Roberto Carlos? We can't mention the rapist, Robinho.
Yeah.
And then there's Ronaldo, so we can't now. We can't put ourselves on that. But the people were protesting that at some stage, and they even celebrated like cockroaches. They fell on their back, and they actually did that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, what year was
I
that?
see this. 2007.
Look at that shit. Couldn't Xhosa have been like, yes, you know, you people calling me Xhosa. You know the weirdest thing is, ne?
But why Xhosa, man? Why cockroaches?
That's what I'm saying. Xhosa insect. Oh, apparently, if you look on Wikipedia, look for Paul Adams, aka Xhosa on Wikipedia. One of the people say is that his bowling movement was like compared to a grasshopper being put in a blender.
Cricket, man.
Yeah, cricket. Yeah.
It goes.
But why would you put a cricket in a blender?
Look, that's more thought than the whole song.
Yeah.
Cricket, and you see,
okay, yes, cricket, I get that.
We give them marks for that. Yeah,
I give him marks for that, but
yeah.
That's the thing. But also, it's like,
What?
Is it?
I see what you mean. Check, on Wikipedia it actually states, Adams' bowling action was highly unorthodox, and Mike Getting likened it to a frog in a blender.
Look at that shit. Okay, we said cricket. We came up with a pump. Yeah.
The frog is even worse.
The frog is in a blender, like the fuck. But okay.
How does that make you better? Any way to put something in a blender?
Yeah, I don't know, because you're destroying it.
Yeah.
There's nothing that you're doing there, but okay, it's fine. But like, look now. I think this thing happened like 10 or 15 years ago. Don't you think this guy could have called Mark Boucher and be like, yo, let's talk about this? Because now Mark Boucher has got a job in the Proteas. He's the coach. He's the head coach. And evidently now these guys are actually doing well. They got back players in. They're integrating and all that shit. And they're doing well. So this thing comes up during a series where they're playing against India, because India is like highly ranked in cricket. Do you know that South Africa's never won a World Cup ever? Eh?
Yeah, we spoke about it the other
Yeah,
night.
they know that they haven't won anything.
I don't know. I just thought like, they won a World Cup, but it's because of the rugby and because that's like a big sport.
Bruh, that's the most incompetent white side. Incompetent thing with white people in it. Because it's been run by white people and they haven't won anything. Like, look, it's so bad, I'd say the Proteas have been choking before COVID, bro. It's like, it's been a thing. The Proteas have been choking since back then with the Duckworth, Lewis, and all that shit. But I still say, like, okay, look, it's like a Me Too movement now. I could have phoned this O and said, hey, Boucher. In fact, he could have fought him because you know that Mark Boucher had one of his eyes even hit by a kick, like a bail.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And he's like, okay, maybe he's like, what is it? When you become rehabilitated, he's probably a rehabilitated Christmas racist, I don't know. And like he's, you know, but he could have called him up. I think this one's a small thing, bro.
Yeah.
Why would you bring up something like this and even at a time like this, you could have called him and said, yo, guys, I remember what you did. But to his credit, I hear he did apologize to it. He did apologize and say, yo, it was wrong what I did. But like after how many years? How many years am I going to be like, yo, tra-la-la-la-la? You know, I know it's every Christmas, but can you come back after 10
when
years?
When did he apologize? Like,
no, like recently. I
like
think he
recently.
apologized last week or something like that.
Because he's
So
scared.
after the backlash.
So, yeah.
Yeah, because
basically,
after the backlash. But I don't think people know about this story. It's not that huge. But I think they're even saying he could lose his job.
Wow.
So he won't be the coach no more.
Oh.
Yes. So like, okay, Denny, you racially abused me. Can I come back after 10 years? It's like the Me Too movement.
But that's the movement now, and they trying to leapfrog on this thing of we have confidence now.
Uh-huh.
Back then there wouldn't have been support, basically. So now everybody comes out with all these cases. These things happened and those things happened, and now they feel confident. We can talk about it. Now some people get scared and then they apologize and all those things.
Yeah.
So
and he was the only colored guy at the time, colored and black guy. So I can imagine you got like 11 white guys around you. They singing the song. You're not gonna come out and be like, hey,
exactly,
stop it.
You be in the back of the bus.
Yeah,
If you complain that time, we can.
Yeah, but I think, man, this is like, if we have to be men or unite, like in most situations, this thing could have been solved, bro. Didn't have to come this far.
That's true.
You can solve it. And I think nowadays, as you said last time, it's all about feelings,
Yeah.
This guy felt a certain way after a couple of years, which is, okay, it's fine. You can feel the way.
Maybe he forgot about it. Somebody on his back. Just how could you let it go? Make you feel less, He probably forgot it long time ago.
Yeah, bro.
And
But I
then
think...
these movements remind you as well. It serves as a reminder basically all the time. I mean, if you hear about these things, speak about it. After 10 years, that guy probably slipped his mind as well.
Yeah.
The whole racism thing as well. And then these new movements and everything rises and it comes back. Basically, what? Post-traumatic.
So every Christmas he was like...
It's like the whole Chris Brown thing. Every time he has to relive it with any other movement.
Yes.
As soon as something happened, he's the poster child.
Yeah, they all be like, hey,
you see?
don't forget what you did.
Yeah, basically that's...
Yeah.
You
Yes.
forget about it. Yeah, I was racially abused and now these movements pop up. Speak. And then you're like, oh shit. These things happened to me back in the day.
Yeah, but
Personally, I feel it's the whole victim mindset as well.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, people love to be victims. It's like the new thing. You dig right the victim and then you get your chops in it. Yeah, but okay, they could settle this thing out. Because it's okay, and one thing about cricket or even sport in general, things go forward. We win. But something always comes up from the past. Always something up from the past. And it's funny even with cricket because there was the Makaya thing where he came out and said he felt so alone and he even sat in the back of the bus and even ran after the bus. He let the bus go to the place because he didn't want to be with the guys. And it actually reminds me of that ad I showed you. Remember that Hambana team Kululi too.
They're in the locker room.
And he's sitting alone in the corner. You must check that ad out and he's just sitting alone by himself. Yeah, so I'm like, that song was like Makaya was Mkhululi Wetu. He was just the only guy there. But yeah, man. And then the other guy said that Black Lives, we won't kneel.
I don't know. There was like a conversation I think wasn't it the rugby players or somebody? They spoke about how they had to sleep in the basement of a stadium.
Oh, no. I remember that one. It was Camp Staldrot. Remember Camp Staldrot?
I remember that.
Yes, Camp Staldrot, where they were all like, yes, they put together in like a bunker so they could be together, and they put rugby balls over their balls and stuff and all that. Yeah, I remember it was quite a thing.
But
Yeah,
it was hardcore, apparently.
Yeah, you're supposed to bring us together, but it was during Peter de Villiers' time.
No, man. They spoke about just black players, man.
Is it?
There was like I just can't get my head around it now.
Uh-huh.
Like the white people were staying like in a hotel.
Wow.
And everything. Yeah. And they just like prepared the basement and everything to make it look at. They put a bed there, had them shower and everything. Just
I think
like the black players.
Look up Camp Staldrot. I think that's the one. Because I remember Camp Staldrot was a thing. It was in the Daily, well, not in the Daily Dispatch, the Sunday Times. And they showed them all naked going in water and all that crap. And in fact, I even made
Basically a task force.
Yeah, there was a task force, yeah.
That's how they do it.
Yeah, the Black Panthers before there was a Black Panther, I'm telling you right there. But yeah, that's the thing, bro. Only every single time something comes up in sport, it's the past that kills us, bro.
I see. But it's like they do it strategically. Every time we go forward a little bit, and then somebody brings something up, it pulls us like 2 steps back.
Oh, yeah.
All the time, bro.
Yeah, I asked my other white friend. He was like, nah, it's the Indians and the people in the UAEs because, cricket has got such a huge betting. So what they're trying to do is to break the Protea spirit as during the test so that we could lose the series. But they didn't lose the series. They ended up winning it. Which, you never know. Something like this probably brought them together. But I still say it's something that they could have discussed.
Yeah.
They could have discussed it. Because I find so weird. Cricket has got one of the funniest stories or the weirdest stories. And it got buried. It got whitewashed. I remember long ago on Yizo, this white guy comes into prison. And Chester and the other guy are there. They've just been arrested. So this white guy comes in and then they call him, hey, yo, Hansi Crodier, yo, fraud. And you forget that Hansi was like betting and all that crap. Like betting is is a white man crutch, bro. And it was in cricket of all things. They were throwing games. And then Hansi was smiling on one hand. And Hansi was was probably making 10 million back in the day. And he's still taking money and throwing games and all that. So I think that's why we can't win anything, for starters, because we've got this cloud hanging. We need a cleansing ceremony. We need to kill a goat on the field or something and just and just cleanse it, put the blood, do something. And probably sing Hamba Nathi Mkhululi Wethu while we're doing it, all right? And get over that. Just get over it, because I think that's the problem, bro. The past is always coming up too much. It's coming up too much. Yeah, bro. It's too much.
So it's political.
It's political. It's political. I don't know, but we will never know. But I still say that could have been a gentleman's handshake. You could have just settled that.
But did he speak to the media, basically? Who gets this news? I mean, wouldn't you phone your friend or somebody you in private, bro?
Yeah, bro. That's what I said. Who came there and was like, yo, this is a thing. And then now, yeah, and then they're going, well, it's already gone to see what cricketers say, and they're investigating. But I don't know what they're going to investigate, because there was no footage back then. What's going to...
But they still make a decision.
Yeah.
And they're still going to make a decision whether this guy's going to lose his job or not.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah,
And in the case normally is he loses his job.
Yeah, that's what happens. So...
Because we don't want to be associated.
Yeah, but you don't want to be associated with brown shit. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Yeah,
It's always the case.
Yeah, that's the thing, bro. So yeah, you see? And it's just basically people being sensitive. Look now. I think the circus should have come to town.
What happened there?
They protesting the circus also, bro.
What?
They're protesting the circus.
Now.
They're protesting the circus. So I imagine you want to take your kids to the circus. And I look like this one's also a weird one. We didn't invent the circus. Right? We didn't invent it. It's a white thing. So why now all of a sudden are you guys coming back and be like, no, the circus is wrong, no, that the treatment of animals or whatever. No, bruh. I didn't know about a Bambi or a talking dog or Lassie doing tricks or Black Beauty trampling people. You guys taught those animals to do that. Yeah. Now you want to come around and be like, yo, no, it's wrong. It's wrong. It's like everyone is against entertainment or something. We can't just marvel at animals. Like, when would we ever go to a circus and see a guy getting bitten by a tiger? That'd be something that'd be happening. Like, at least, it happens. But a circus, bro. There's no funny games, there's no racism. It's just animals.
Yeah, but people will find something to complain about.
All the time.
Oh, come on. Look, why didn't they complain when Jesus came in on a donkey? Everyone back in the day was riding a horse. And Jesus thought, oh no, I'm going to come in a donkey. And then the people still threw palms on the floor so the surface was slippery. And he was like walking and he never fell. And everyone was cheering. Don't you see that? Like, that's the first circus act. Yeah, you see that? Yeah. So, I mean, come on, bro. And then also, I see, I think it's the McLaren Circus or something like that.
Yeah, it's the McLaren.
So, imagine I'm a midget. I'm working in a circus. And I'm, making money off that. And then you confine me to be a normal person. Where am I going to be? Because, that's the thing. Every single time we see these things, we see people in the circus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the only time.
It's the only time. And it's, weird to adjust to be like, yo.
Are you taking jobs away? Or if
there you go. You're taking jobs.
I was just thinking about inequality now.
Yeah, that's
inequality. Hey, guys.
Yeah, because, where else? You try to tell the person to pack the lower shelves only. They need to be packing only the lower shelves. And that's all he needs to do. No, that's wrong, bro. That's wrong. And they'll make it an issue so much that they'll bring up anything. Because it's not like the zoo. Remember, the zoo's different.
Yeah.
Again.
But they say it's basically the same thing with regards to the animal treatment.
Uh-huh.
They're still in cages, remember, and all those things.
Yeah.
And apparently they torture the animals.
For them to actually do these tricks.
Yeah, do the tricks. They get whipped. And they say that's the problem. But then the same people is... bro... If that lion got whooped the whole time, you think it will turn on? If it sees an opening here, it will attack its owner because it's getting hit the whole time. I don't think that's so true.
I think you've seen videos where guys sit with lions and they're young. I don't think you have to go to whip something.
Yeah.
If you grow up with that thing and you go through the stages of its life, it's not gonna do that. It's like a dog. I laughed at this one stage where my ex-girlfriend was like, we needed to get a place, we're going to move in. But this place had a lot of dogs. So we had a cat. So to try and get a motivation in, she told the owner that she can walk her cat on a leash. I fucking cracked myself. It's never going to happen. When are you going to walk a cat on a leash so that it can walk past dogs? No, it's never going to happen.
I would love to see that.
Yeah, you'd love to see that.
No fucking way.
It's never going to happen. I understand the zoo thing. Because they're kept in a zoo.
Yeah.
There wasn't food. There wasn't a budget.
At least the circus travels.
Yeah, they travel. and if you protested, those animals are not going to eat now. So where's the tiger going to go to? Where's the ostrich going to go to? Who's going to rehabilitate that animal and take it now?
All of that's going to cost money, and where is that going to come from?
Yeah, and with the mere fact that people are paying, you're supporting that lifestyle. It's not different. It's going to be different to the zoo. You know one thing that pissed me off about that whole zoo thing? They had Khoisan there. Yeah, the Khoisan was sleeping in the cages in Beacon Bay. They slept in the cages overnight. The white people sleep during the cages probably from 2 to 3. They have shifts. The Khoisan sleep overnight in the mall. Next morning, you see them go sit at Cafe Bella or they go to Wimpy and they eat and they're in their garments and all that shit. And they're like, they're supporting this movement.
But I don't think it's support, man. It's also sensationalism. Yeah. Like we said.
Yeah, well, they're trying to get support for their cause also because they have a
everybody
cause.
Just have a cause and a cause.
You see that. So you just hopping on to the next cause, and those guys. I mean, that thing
and
is
some causes are interlinked.
But
because look, the same people. Let's say that one, the McLaren Circus. The same people they're gonna feed you the vegetarian things. It's they always
the vegan life.
Yeah, the vegan life. They're gonna they will be there as well.
I don't know all these movements.
It's not food, it's murder.
Yeah, but no one's come on, bros. It's like anything that entertains is going to be stifled, bro.
Yeah,
it's terrible. Anything that's going to entertain people are going to come out and find something wrong. And we didn't invent the zoo. We didn't invent the circus. We just happened to grow up and love it.
Yeah.
And be like, oh, we see animals. I understand the zoo. They weren't feeding them. And we got no bears in Africa, bro. We got no bears. We got no... There's some animals that you see there and you're like, I don't know, why would you have this thing here? Because it's just not here. That one I understand. But I won't understand why you gotta have Khoisan, like supporting a cause with animals and all that crap. Remember, those guys are supposed to be trekking in the desert or something. I think what they're trying to do is trying to hop on that movement so they can also get their money for the land and kingdomship. I remember, I think I sat once with this other dude that I helped, and he said, he looked like Denny, in fact. Blue eyes. It's like my mother was a Khoi and all that. He's got blue eyes, bro. I'm like, oh, come on, bro. Come on, you trying to take me. What you trying to take me for, bro? You got blue eyes and you're a Khoisan and you're taller than me. I'm like, no. Aren't Khoisan supposed to be short people? Yeah. And I was like, nah, bro, no. It's just not happening. So that whole thing where people are just hopping on another, it's like a pyramid scheme. I'm not buying it,
Movement to movement.
Movement, it's not grand, bro. I'm not buying it. So I don't know. I don't think you're not gonna see any. You're gonna see animals. I don't think. Are they coming to King?
They might be.
That's good. They're in Startup at the moment.
Is it happening? There's no water in Startup. So what are the animals drinking? What are the animals drinking? There's no water. You see? They can't come here now. There's no water. Isn't it probably them who probably blew up the pipe? Yeah, they sabotaged the pipe so that the animals don't come through this way. Gee whiz, bro. That's a movement.
Conspiracy.
That's a conspiracy. There's always a conspiracy, bro. But that's how it goes. Conspiracies everywhere. You know, Paul or mobster. I should have said mobster. Not Paul doesn't exist. There's no such a person as Paul. It's mobster. Could you look up COVID, Dick?
What?
Yeah, look up COVID. I told Denny.
Is that an actual thing?
It's an actual thing, bro. I told Denny that I had COVID, Dick, but I never had COVID. And he's like, nah, it can't be, man. It can't be.
I think there's like a balance. It might not.
Yeah, I think if
it's one symptom they didn't put.
Yeah, but I never had COVID. That's the thing. I just had ED, erectile dysfunction, for like 2 months, bro. So I think you see now that kind of supports the theory that this thing comes from the Chinese, because Tiger Balm, honey goat weed, all the sales of those products should be coming up. You know that? And even Viagra. And just to take Viagra, I remember I went to Clicks, bro. Yasti, those chicks were looking at me funny.
Wow.
They looked at me funny. Just because I was... Yeah?
No, you're actually right about that.
Uh-huh.
Wow, I found this article. Sadly, COVID dick is real.
Oh.
A man claims that his penis shrank after a bout of COVID. Isn't far-fetched, though the risk may be low in general.
Ooh.
But it's possible.
You see that? Possible. I'm telling you, I had COVID, Dick, bro. Couldn't get anything up Pornhub. I tried to wiggle my big toe. Nothing happened to me. Nothing happened to me. But I never had COVID.
You might have.
Might have.
Might have
had a spiritual COVID. Who knows? But would you ever use a penis pump? As they say in that article, I think they're like, one way for you to cure that is to use a penis pump.
Penis pump. Well, you use a penis pump.
Well, if I have COVID, Dick, I must use COVID. if after 2 months I haven't got an erection, I'm going to panic.
But a penis pump, isn't a penis pump just to make your dick bigger?
It probably helps to stimulate the veins up again. Yes. So your veins are going to get popped
up. Is your dick like a balloon now?
Yeah. What the fuck? Well, yes. Well, you need, remember, your veins ain't working down there. So that penis pump, you gotta pull your thing out. You gotta reverse blowjob it.
If there's no other solution, then you'll use it.
Yeah, because I remember asking my friend, would you rather have erectile dysfunction or cut off a leg?
Wow.
The answer was swift. I'd rather cut off a leg. So
jeez.
You see that you like.
What's your answer?
What's your answer?
I would say the same thing basically.
You see that?
Without that, what are you?
What are you basically?
You gender fluid. That's what you are.
Well, according to Google, what the penis pump is used for, it actually draws blood to your penis, stimulate it basically.
Oh.
And that can actually help. Or, I can't say cure erectile dysfunction.
You know, every time people speak about a penis pump, I'm thinking like a diaphragm. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here?
The guy that was using a penis TikTok, the movies. Austin Powers.
Yes. Yeah. He was trying to use a penis. I think he never got to use. Yeah, he was too busy. He was too busy saving the world to even use a penis pump. But now imagine, bro. A lot of people suffering in silence who got COVID. Yeah, you got to take the vaccine. No one's coming back.
Yeah, no one's speaking about that.
No one's talking about my dick not going up.
What guy's gonna talk about that, to be honest?
Exactly.
But Cyril had COVID. Shouldn't he just come out and say, yo, I had COVID dick? Fair enough, South Africans. Yeah, I had COVID dick. And you'd be like, oh. You know, at least that's the pandemic there, bro.
Yeah.
That's a pandemic. Imagine if we can't pitch tents. And then what?
And how are you going to draw the data for COVID dick? Nobody's going to speak about it.
Yeah, no one's going to speak.
It probably happens like a lot. A lot. The thing is, with people that have COVID now, if you have COVID, like when I had it as well, the stress, you don't even think about that during that time. So you can't actually say, but then like you might just say, hey, what's going on?
Yeah, bro, no morning wood. I remember Nothing.
Like,
I put a termite on my penis. Like, he walked off, bro. Like, no, there's no wood here. There's no wood here. I ain't true on this shit. I was like, yeah. So you see, and that plays on your psychology, like, because people, I remember people were like, yes, people were crazed on COVID, bro.
They were scared.
Or wiping desks, wearing masks.
And they get it first.
Yeah, that's a notice as well.
Yeah, like you scared as like anything, and then you end up getting COVID. I remember I used to be so irritated at work, bro. People would like the chick that was there. She'd sanitize. She'd wipe the desk. She'd like, go wash her hands after any time she saw it, and I was like, oh wow, seriously. Yet meanwhile,
but that is what the media wanted to do. Get you scared. Get you scared.
Get you scared, bro. This was.
I understand there was something. It was something that they could potentially kill you, but the way they were pushing it, because I was fine. Every time I would be fine until I read the news.
Yes.
Then all of a sudden I feel my chest. Oh no, I'm dying.
Yeah, I remember your voice notes. Yeah, you were wheezing at some point, but you ran, and then you're like, I can't breathe. You see that?
You also do the day one thing.
You see, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Then we have people now. It started with the whole thing of COVID is being stigmatized. So I'm not gonna let anybody know that I have COVID, and everybody was scared to let people know. Now all of a sudden I had COVID. I survived. I survived. Jesus chose me. Jesus chose me.
Jesus, I remember. That irritated me.
I could have died, but I survived.
No, that irritates me. You know that whole thing, like now I'm a victim, or I've had it. Now we're all in a group. Yeah, and then you talk. I think I helped this.
And that's the challenge. Like day one of COVID, I said I have it now.
Yeah,
I feel so much better. The second day, but my chest, and then after like a week, then the I survived thing came.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Church for a week. Done after that.
Oh, as if. Yeah. See, bro. Last week when I was late, I saw this other lady. She's like has a family of 4. She told me that she had COVID, and her husband had COVID, and her son had COVID, and the whole house had COVID. And I was like, wow. Jeez, it was a drag on anything. I don't know, man. But people love to suffer together. Like you have to go through it.
Yeah.
And then everyone has to give their testimony. It's like COVID was a testimony that people were giving throughout this period. It was irritating. I don't know. I was not. But like the real pandemic is the COVID dick.
It's COVID dick.
COVID dick. Forget them telling you that you got to be vaxxed to have work. The porn industry may not even survive without, you might be dead, bro. And these things always happen to men. You never hear of a female losing her libido or her desire to eat money just because of something. COVID dick is like is a big thing. If that thing strikes 3 of us in this room, imagine now what happens in our lives. We get angry. We started singing racist songs. We started abusing each other, You start complaining for cuck. Maybe
there's no outlet.
Yeah, there's no outlet, There's no outlets of anything. So I think that's the real pandemic, bro. Biggest pandemic.
COVID dick.
COVID. This summer.
We need to speak about it, man.
You need to speak about it,
so we can have the data. your dick don't work,
Yeah, bro.
It might be
speak up.
It might be COVID.
We're
Come
gonna
back,
start a
bro.
movement. We're gonna start a movement.
We'll start a group.
Yeah. Start a
Yeah,
fucking movement.
in fact, we should make shirts. COVID dick.
We'll be there at the
I had
McLaren. We'll be at the McLaren
Yes.
Circus. We start there.
Imagine that shit.
We're trying to save the meat.
Imagine you still have the tiger come and bite the inflatable penis on stage. Yeah, bro. We could make shirts, bro. COVID dick. Yeah, bro. That's terrible. What is this thing? I saw that they had a guy who was in a vegetative state. They put pig kidneys in him. Or he's like mentally dead, or mentally his mind is off, but they put the pig kidneys
In the human being.
in the human being.
Because a pig's organs are the closest to human, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, and that's actually recently. I see that's in September of last year.
Yeah, bro, but I think it's going too far now, yeah? What happens if the patient is a Muslim or a Jew?
That's the question. Will they take it?
Will they take it?
Is it haram?
No, they're not taking it.
They're not taking it.
It's not taking
I
it.
also don't
Ah.
Yeah. And
Alright, on dialysis machines for a while.
yes.
Wow.
No, bro, you look bad. But look, we don't want to die. Let's accept it. People don't want to die. And if you're going to drink, and if you think about it, pig kidneys, you know, you're going to live life, you're going to live longer and all that. No one wants to die, bro. There has to be a way. And this is one way I've even hear of, I don't know, they don't even put gizzards in children. Maybe one day they'll probably say they have to put a gizzard in a child. That your child could just make it to grade 4 or some shit. But pig kidneys in a person. And worse, that guy's brain dead. You know what I thought about?
But where's the guy now?
Oh, he's still brain dead. Well, they tested all this stuff. Imagine.
Oh, they're just testing?
Yeah, they just tested. But
So the
imagine.
family got money?
Yeah.
Family
He
was
probably
like, oh,
donated.
fuck it.
He donated his body to science. But remember, the metaverse.
Yes.
Imagine you lying there, and they have to sustain you for a long ass period for you to live longer in that world. And they put those machines on you,
Yeah.
and they give you pig kidneys for you to live longer in the metaverse. Don't you see that? That's where it's going to, because I watched Inception the other day, and remember, they had these farms where people were sleeping. In Inception, this just makes Christopher Nolan even more of a boss. Because people were sleeping in farms, cultivating dreams and stuff. So imagine now you've got a whole room of people just sleeping there, and you're putting pig kidneys in them so they can live longer.
Because they don't need a lot.
Wow.
So you just need to sustain the kid picnic.
Yeah, yeah, you have to say, yeah, it's hard. I understand, but you have to just sustain the mind and keep the body just going.
Yeah.
So this guy can go. That's terrible, bro. It's going there.
But there's gonna be life, the metaverse.
Yeah, it's going there.
You can be what you want.
Yeah, and you don't have to look. You don't have to use your functions, your legs. Like even this story of Walt Disney being in sleep because they need to find whatever cure.
I saw that.
So imagine we're traveling in space and we're going far, and they to the next planet.
Yeah, that's all they do.
Have a machine that just puts our kidneys out, and we're flying in Elon Musk's rocket to the next planet. And it's gonna take like fucking 20 years to get there. How are we gonna get there? With the pig kidneys, bro. Bacon's gonna like power the next force or the next line of life. That's crazy, bro.
But it's a good thing in a certain way. Like people.
Yeah, for those who want to live. Just can you check why the Muslims or the Jews don't like pigs? I think pigs have got a bad rep. Because
pigs
like
are dirty.
Is it?
Back in the day,
you see when
they had this worm. What it was a tapeworm?
Yeah, tapeworm, bro.
Yeah.
Is that where tape measures came from? But it's weird. Pigs have just got a bad rep in general.
But they're actually good for you.
Yeah, because they went and cast out demons to pigs.
Yeah, but
Yes,
that's
yeah,
what they
I
say.
remember
Yeah. You eat the demons.
Yeah.
That's why you.
What actually happened was, as I recall reading the Bible,
I still read that.
These demon-possessed men, they came up to Jesus, and then he actually cast them out into a herd of swine. What happened after that? That herd of swine actually ran crazily into the ocean, and they basically died.
So that's
That's
why it's haram.
But according to Wikipedia, it's saying pigs are described in a section of the Bible as prohibited because they have a cloven hoof but don't chew their cud.
Ooh, I don't know. What's a cud?
Maybe Daniel will be able to explain that.
Cud.
What's a cud? You're a cud.
No, it's how they eat.
Oh, the way they eat.
Yeah, they cut.
Oh,
they
the
don't.
teeth.
Yeah, they don't cut their food.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. Okay, I'm being down. Oh, yeah, I get it. Oh, that whole,
So
like cows and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they eat everything. And they've got teeth just like us and all that.
you see, I
Yeah.
think that's the main thing because they're close to humans. So are we pigs or what?
Yeah, but still, bro. Now you're putting in kidneys. Everything is just bad. You got to talk about a
If
chip.
it works, it works.
So would you take a pig kidney?
Honestly, to survive.
To
I
survive,
would-
yeah.
To survive, bro.
If I had no other way,
Uh-huh.
that was on the table, and it would mean I actually live longer, I think I would.
It would. Yeah, well, yeah, I think it's about survival, bro. Do you remember? I think there was a story where, or it was a movie, I don't know what it was, where if you took someone's organ, you could see parts of their life. If you took a pig's organ, would you be running around? Would you be running around in the field and seeing images of a pig that got castrated and all that?
You'll see the demons
Yeah.
that was casted in them.
Yeah, that's something else. Because even in Metal Gear Solid, remember when Liquid had his arm chopped, or they chopped off his arm and put it onto someone else? And then Ocelot had Liquid's arm.
But there's a like stories you can read about it. People speak about these type of things where they had like a heart transplant and they think about those things. They feel different.
Yeah, and
some people say
Yeah.
they're starting to get a different personality. I
No,
don't know
you-
if it's in the mind or things like
Because
that.
that piece belongs to someone else. And yeah, it was in Metal
Yeah,
Gear.
it's not yours.
It was in Metal Gear Solid also when Ocelot had his arm chopped off, so they gave him Big Boss's arm.
I don't know what I'm through.
No, it's a game though. They put an arm on him, and then every single time now he started having thoughts of Big Boss. And he
Yeah.
started to act like Big Boss in certain parts. If he saw Snake, then he spoke to him like, "Hey, I know you from a certain past." And that guy would look at him like, "What are you talking about?" You know? So I'm thinking also, wouldn't those pigs, you'd be seeing different things.
But it might be a true thing because it gets deeper than that. Like with organs and those things, there's things attached to it, especially like heart and those type of things.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
that's bad, man. I don't know. I don't know, eh? To survive, yes, people would do it. But things are just getting even, I don't know. We're towing the line. What's science and what's development and the things that we're doing. Towing the line, bro.
Yeah, till a certain point.
Yeah, we're towing the line of what's correct and what's to believe and what people are willing to do and all those things.
But how long would you survive with a pig kidney?
I know
That's the other question.
yeah, it doesn't
Yes,
say.
you-
Well,
you-
I think it doesn't
you-
say because they said they tested him for like 3 hours or something and nothing happened.
You-
He was still,
3 hours.
Yeah, no, just to test. Like that's like the
But-
first.
We need something like a year.
Yeah,
to-
well, maybe they'll test it for a year to see how long.
Maybe you'll have to change kidneys the whole time. It'll be like changing tires now. Like just have to. Hey, I need to go get a new kidney.
Yeah,
Pig
because
kidney.
obviously the thing that takes a while because they can genetically mutate that
Then
kidney
people-
to be your DNA. You see?
Then pigs become the new drug.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, we'll farm pigs
Yeah, they
for
just farm.
organs and most probably things.
then you do it yourself in your yard.
Yes, imagine that.
Going back to why it's prohibited.
Uh-huh.
According to the Quran, it says, He, Allah or God, has only forbidden you dead animals, blood, the flesh of swine, and that which has been dedicated to other than Allah.
Uh-huh.
But whoever is forced by necessity, neither desiring it nor transgressing its limit, there is no sin upon him. Indeed, Allah is forgiving and merciful.
Oh, you see that?
To me, doesn't that say if you were desperate and there's no other way for you to survive, basically,
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
then it isn't a sin.
If you take
Yeah, but they
doesn't
say
go-
that. Yeah.
Going back to the thing of the transplant as well.
Oh, life
Yeah.
and death. I don't think they'd take it, bro. We'd need a Muslim authority. I don't
Okay.
know. Bacon
Yeah.
tastes good, eh?
Then the
Bacon tastes
movement-
good. I've never seen anyone say, "Yeah, I need that bacon to survive." No one's gonna eat that bacon, bro.
Now the movements as well. It's
Uh-huh.
still gonna hurt pigs. The same people that complain about the McLaren
Yes.
circus and all those things.
Yeah.
So will they protest that as well? You understand?
No, someone's gonna protest. It's
Yeah,
always
they're gonna,
like that.
they're gonna complain. It's like no. Then that's gonna be a problem because you're harming pigs.
But you know what they like you're saying now, I saw, it was a while back. They had a hole in a cow. I think I showed you that picture a while back. They had a hole in a cow. That's something that I watched on some documentary where they were checking out the emissions on a cow. To say that if a cow eats grass, it has more emissions. It shouldn't eat grass, it should eat corn. And they had this cow just eating, and they had like a little button where they could open and just put a hand in the cow's stomach. Yes. Like Kano, remember that? Like Kano? Yeah, and they just pull out the grass that it's eating. Yeah. And the cow's just like oblivious, it's still eating. And then they say, no, this is better for the environment. That cow that eats grass is like pooping 3 cars or some type of thing like that. And then they go back and close the
cows
thing.
eat grass.
That's what I'm saying. Now all of a sudden,
that's what was natural.
there you go.
Is it because there's too many cows? No.
Or because we're farming them.
Yeah, we're farming them.
Yeah.
Maybe there wasn't supposed to be so much cows.
Yeah, because you got
Would you want to eat a cow that eats corn? Doesn't that just seem wrong?
cornflakes or whatever. But they process this meat and everything. So I don't know. But maybe in South Africa we don't have it like that. I don't know. But over there in the United States, know those things when you see a ribeye.
It doesn't make sense.
You're gonna take those kidneys, man. You need those kidneys. Doesn't make sense now when you're dying. Sold.
So then you're basically a pig.
Yeah, well, they call cops pigs. Come on.
Man, bear pig.
Yeah, yes. And you see that thing on South Park's coming true. But I think pigs just have a bad rep in general.
Yeah.
Just got a bad rep. You're just always like, hey.
It helps a lot with certain things.
Mm-hmm.
But sometimes I believe like the effects it has.
Mm-hmm.
If you ever eat pork and then you're just lazy, you get that laziness.
No, after you've had ribs and you get tired.
There's a reason it's so cheap.
And that's
they
the one.
want you to eat that thing.
Yeah, that's the one meat that's like the price is standard.
Yeah,
because the other day I bought lamb, bro. I was like, what?
You'll pay your ass off.
I was like 60 rand for 4 pieces. And
small pieces.
Yeah, and you know what's wrong with lamb? It's because they went and said it's the Lamb of God. That's the problem there. We're paying. We're basically paying.
I think we need to say something about lamb as well.
Yeah,
no, find the scripture.
Yeah,
that thing was fucked up.
And because every single time, remember those books they used to drop off on Sunday by your house? Jesus always would hold a lamb.
Yeah.
I think that picture. Forget white Jesus is holding that lamb. That picture has like increased the prices of lamb like anything. It's terrible. Yes, you know, bro.
But you see, it's crazy. You're forced to eat pig.
Yeah.
You can be
lazy. And then lamb is the other alternative, which is like.
Maybe it's out of necessity, it's not the sin.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, dude. Oh no, I don't know. So it's a difficult one.
But until they test it like for a year, 2 years, and then it can't be changing every 6 months, bro. You take going.
What
people cut you.
What would you rather have?
But if they give you an option for 6 months, would you take it? To live 6 months more. Only 6 months.
Yes, you know how fast 6 months goes.
Exactly. Will you take it?
But now I'm thinking, remember the thing you talked about earlier about the cow?
Yes.
Where it is old.
Yeah.
And they'll probably do something like that to you.
They'll do that to you, right? Yeah, because remember, you donate your body to science, you do all those things. But yeah, we're going off topic though. I still think that is how the metaverse is going to start. Yeah. And that's how they're going to sustain us.
But now it's all the movements.
Yeah, all those movements.
The racism movement as well.
Yeah.
Now, if he felt like a brown shirt, he can be something else. I don't know.
Yeah, he could.
I can even be a cockroach and change it. I can be something different.
Yeah, he could go back in his mind to live those racist days and change the song. It could be something else.
It can be his life. That's the whole thing about metaverse. You are who you want to be.
Yeah. Do you remember we talk about the metaverse and people just believing what they want to believe? We were like, how do you have a freestyle with Sway in it, but Sway is not in the same frame as you?
Oh, we're going deep.
Remember that?
Yeah. No, I know. I remember.
With Big Closer, he had a freestyle.
Yeah.
And people, yeah.
Yeah. That freestyle, there was, what's the things they call? The visual aids as well in the video.
How do you have punchlines and then they have like visual aids on Sway?
Wow.
They had that. So yes, you don't use Twitter, but occasionally we delve in that world.
Yeah.
And it seems whatever people believe on Twitter is the thing on Twitter. So I was saying to him, but bro, people are listing this and saying, South Africa's best 5 sway freestyles. And they have him at number 3. And yet he was never in one frame. Like, okay, like, look, we're a bit late now because we did record the other week. That footage got trashed. But it's gone now, you see?
Yeah.
So it lived for real in the Twitterverse for like 3 days. People were believing it
No,
and
they were
chomping it.
speaking like for a week.
For a week, yeah, it lived there for a week.
And nobody took the time to ask Sway.
Yes.
Guy, was this dude there? Where's the rest of the interview? 'Cause
Yeah.
when Stoggy T was there, we saw like an hour clip where there was questions asked. There's just a freestyle here.
It's just a freestyle,
are
yeah.
you guys preparing it or what's happening?
Yes.
But nothing was said. People just took it as the truth and like this. It's on Twitter. It must be true. So we're gonna take that.
And that's the thing about Twitter, bro. If it's if it's on Twitter, it must be true.
It must be.
That's the worrying part. If it's on Twitter, it must be true. So I was like, yeah, that's very weird. They were never in one frame. But the kid has this thing. Hey, he gets the people, but maybe as it went there, maybe Nota's probably right. Probably saying, yeah, like, to trend is you're just trending. But
Yeah, it disappears after a while and
it
it's gone.
disappears after, yeah.
And that's gonna be your image at the end of the day. Because he came up with this whole satire, but he does have an alter ego, SOS.
Is that
Yeah,
yeah,
where he actually raps.
Yeah.
He doesn't do the features with what's the dude's name?
What, I funny?
I Funny.
Yeah, I saw that I funny song.
Yeah, he doesn't do. He does more serious rap.
Ah, okay, so he structures his songs correctly.
But even though he's good, but he already made his image this big Xhosa thing.
Yeah, bro.
So that's what people want,
Yes.
and that's he can't be something else. And that was what Nota was speaking about.
I was saying that you can't.
Yeah, you can.
You've already stereotyped yourself as this guy,
And
and that's what you're gonna be.
It's a shame.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know,
But
bro.
it depends how he turns it around. So
Yeah, I don't think it's a turnaround.
But
like
the
that.
whole freestyle thing, no. It's not his fault.
Not his.
If
No. He knew how to market it to rope the
it's-
people in because it's pretty weird. No one's like very funny.
I ask questions, the people, guys, just do an ad.
You can always add sway
Just add them,
easily.
finish. You'll answer it.
Yeah,
Maybe they had like a secret meeting and said,
Yeah.
no.
How sway? How?
How sway?
You should have, but no, it didn't happen like that. That's what I find so weird, bro. Because no one just does anything. No
Disappeared
research,
now.
bro.
Disappeared.
No research. None of that.
It disappeared. I wonder how many views it got. from that.
It was quite big, eh? It was quite big. It was quite big.
Top 3?
Top 3, no
Top
house.
3.
Top 3! But it's never even took a plane ticket to even go there, but okay.
We'll see.
Yeah, but that's the Twitter mob for you, bro. Twitter mob. Apparently, the tickets for, have you seen Knack Music in Casper?
Oh, the boxing match.
Yeah, apparently those tickets are sold out or something like that. And they're quite expensive.
This is like the same thing they're following. It's like a trend. This Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's Johannesburg for you, bro.
It's all about trying to gain money. That's all it is. It's like people just thinking about the check.
That's
You know,
it.
That's
all
the
it
check.
is.
Because at the end of the day, where's the hibbity hop? You know?
Yeah. You came up in music.
That's where your bread and butter should be. But obviously they're saying he's diversifying his portfolio. He's a genius. You know? So
This is just copying another guy's thing.
raga. Remember that. Remember that.
That panda. Panda.
Yeah, now he's Jakey. Did you see that Jake Paul's got a Dana White diss song?
No?
Yeah, it like came out.
No,
Chris
when?
sent me a link. I should have sent it to you.
Oh, shit.
It was so funny. It's like got this dude with the bald head,
Yeah.
and he's like a fake Jake Paul, or not a Jake Paul, it's a Dana White, and he makes this lady sign for fights, and then after she's signed, he's like, oh, she signed the deal. We got her.
Well, then he showed me the other thing. I use cocaine.
That video.
Yeah, so yeah, but that's the thing. But you see, and like even going into boxing, it's just all drum up support. But like something happened in the week or the previous week. It was that actor Patrick Shy.
Yeah. Rest in peace.
He committed suicide.
Yeah.
But I think it's a bit too far because I don't know. The people are saying the Casper fans did it and but I don't know. Hey, the guy was a bit old.
Okay, he was old.
Yeah.
Right? And the suicide didn't just happen because of, okay, you get the Twitter mob, but the fact that he was ranting about something, maybe it was an outlet for him. Maybe he was dealing with some kind of demons, right? So that was like him like calling out for help, but no, but people don't see, like the press people, they get angry, they do these type of things, and that's what it probably was. And he did give an apology.
Yeah, and I think
in Casper, I think he said no. He
said
doesn't
no,
accept the apology.
Yeah. And it came through on Saturday or Sunday night that he had passed away.
Yeah.
It's like just a couple of days after.
So he was dealing with something, and that just pushed him over the edge, probably. And it was like his last straw, and it was like, finish.
Yeah, but why social media, guys? Like, he's like an old dude. Man. I think there's an age limit for social media.
But the thing they said, how he was speaking for old guy. What old guy speaks nice?
Nah, I don't know. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What old guy speaks nice? What?
Yeah, no, he won't.
What place did you guys grow up?
No, old people are
rude, bro.
Yeah,
They're straightforward. What the fuck?
Yeah, because obviously you're tired, you're old. Like, look, we're getting tired. We see things, we're like, oh, what guck is that?
Yeah.
We can't stomach that type of things. But and that's the thing. He went out and made a video and said something straight. And the person perceived it in a way. Someone was saying that he was trying to get support. And they were even saying, oh, you needed money and things like that. I think also, same thing, just like that whole Proteas thing, that needed a phone call. Bro.
All it was.
It needed a phone call. If anyone was going to say, hey, get these two people together.
Yeah, these Twitter fights are not good. Because it's all about who has the biggest following. Bruh, if I go and attack somebody that has a big following, let's say I go and say something to AK. Bro, I'm in trouble.
No, the fans will eat you.
Those fans will fuck you up.
They don't even need to lift their hands.
Yeah.
So it's all about, it's the metaverse battle.
Yeah, but all you got to do is just pull out your kidneys and then you're out. Come on, bro. Pull out your kidneys and you're out that fight. And I don't understand why you just can't log out. Like this whole addiction and you want to be online.
You want to read comments.
And you want to make comments. I don't understand it. Sometimes you get addicted. You probably want to hear these. I think sometimes these people in real life don't get heard. We don't speak to people. And then you just imagine like you just sitting there the whole day, you're ticking. You're ticking. People get electricity off Twitter. That's the one thing that I'm like surprised. You can take a picture of your box next door of your neighbors and you show that he's got 0.2 units and you ask people for 20 Rand. At the end of the day, you got like 2,000 units and you put that in.
Wow.
And they give you all of that. You see, there's those type of things that happen. Yeah. But the abuse...
The victim mentality, again, there's people that like beg on there.
Yeah, there's people who beg and others who just run like cons, just trying to be a con on the Twitter and trying to get stuff and all that. And basically also, I think, that whole... what is it again? It was... social media is like a gateway to greed or gluttony. And we see this guy with his McLarens. He's got a McLaren. He's going to Cape Town.
Yeah.
He's driving up and down in Cape Town,
Yeah.
Someone else sees that. We got someone, he says, oh, I want to fight you. You can fight me for 100,000. I find that also it's pretty weird now that we're going to be taking context from social media.
Yeah.
We're going to take crap and we entertain that crap. And then he goes and fights with someone, he beats a guy and gives a guy 100,000. Now everyone's going to talk back online.
Yeah, you see.
Everyone's going to take... How far do you go? You can't entertain everyone.
But at a certain point, I feel like, for me, like, for my stance, it's a bullish mentality as well. It's like the guy that learned karate and now wants to fight everybody.
Yeah.
He knows. And then he, like, what was the first guy's name that he fought?
What is his name? Slick Talk.
Yeah. You can see that guy can't fight.
No, he can't fight.
Like compared, Casper's been doing boxing training for how long?
It wasn't that.
But still, it's probably more than him.
No.
It's like we've been here, and here, let's say Idris Adesanya, want to fight with him, he'll fuck you up.
Yeah,
He'll hurt you.
Yeah.
Because he does understand won't even pay mind. Let's say, even if you have a
you
following.
shouldn't. Yeah, you shouldn't even.
You know you can fuck this guy up. Why are you gonna do that?
Yeah, why
so
are you
it's
gonna
a
do that?
money scheme, and it becomes a little bit bullish as well.
Yeah, because they were trying to get the brands.
Because as soon as there's an opinion, and like, no, let's settle it in the boxing ring. And like you said, then it becomes oversaturated. People's gonna talk cock the whole time because they wanna fight.
And basically, I think boxing. I think I even saw Boxing SA was like supporting that. Yeah, saying that if that fight can help. Oh, but like seriously, I think the last time we ever had. Remember, Butterbean was South African. Was Butterbean not Butterbean? The White Buffalo. Sorry, White Buffalo fought
Buffalo.
Mike Tyson. There was a guy, man, who was a boxer back in the day. I think it was a White Buffalo from South Africa, and he fought Mike Tyson. I forgot his name, but it was White Buffalo.
White Buffalo.
Yeah, what was his name? What was his Afrikaner? He had a name.
White guy.
Yeah, white guy. He had like a mullet.
Francois the White Buffalo.
Francois Botha. Yo, you don't get white.
That's it, bro. He's packing on the buckies, bro. So he fought Mike Tyson, I think. And then he got beat there. So I think that was the last time. And there was also Dingan Tobela and there was whatever. But look, I think boxing was like it's not one of those things that you would sit and watch, bro. It's not like boxing and cricket. I'm not gonna sit there and watch a
Boxing's
fight.
still better than cricket. Cricket is the one.
Yeah, but have you ever seen boxing on SABC 2, bro?
Okay, yeah.
I don't know.
We would change that shit.
Yeah, you usually get memes. You see the meme where the boxer's crying in the ring, he gets hit and he cries and he gets knocked out. It's just not a pretty sight. So I'm thinking also like, that thing better be a spectacle, a good spectacle. Because the first one looked like it was a fight in a tavern. I don't know. All I was waiting for someone just to throw Strongbow in the ring or something.
I saw that, yes.
You saw it?
I saw that.
Yeah, I remember I still stopped The Matrix just to watch that and everyone was like, no, what are you doing? And then I felt even worse that I actually watched it. I was like, oh, wow.
No,
I shouldn't have. But now I did.
But he made his money.
Yeah, I made it. Well,
They
just
both-
to drum up. Yeah,
yeah.
both. Well, he's going to fight Neck Music.
Yeah.
And he seems to be training. He seems to be training.
Yeah. He's going to be a little bit more prepared, but still, the clips he was sharing on Twitter, people were like, whoa, we're betting on Casper now.
No, but apparently, I think he's saying that he's the underdog in that match.
No, they saw how he was throwing punches.
When is that boxing match?
Yeah, and at least they gave this time.
At least they gave time, and we'll see, man. But you know the fight that we wanted.
Yeah, we know.
We wanted that.
Why
fight.
didn't that fight come to fruition?
Yeah, you see, there you go. You pick a target,
Yeah.
cause you know I want. What it look like? And you just come out to that ring song.
That's the fight we want.
Super
That's the
mega.
fight.
That's what we want, bro. We want super mega, back down forward. That's what we need. Amazing Grace, you know, versus Shibeleza. Dark Shibeleza. That was the one we wanted, bro. Why didn't that go through though?
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Is that?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon.
That's the one we want, bro.
It's not gonna happen.
But you know, I don't know. They're both in a weird space. You know, they're in a weird space because AKA is going through his strings, but I wouldn't think AKA would want to look like he's coming up with Casper off this fight.
Yeah.
Because it was his idea, hey? Remember who said it first? AKA said, let's fight.
Yeah, a boxing match.
And then
then Casper didn't want to.
So So why are people coming around and saying it was Casper's idea? Yet AKA was one said, no, let's box.
Yeah.
You see that?
That's happening on the 8th of April in Sun City.
Wait, that's pretty close, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Neck better do it. You better do it, bro.
I wonder who's gonna broadcast it. Is it a
Don't.
channel?
Oh, please don't tell me. Look, there was a
or
guy.
YouTube channel.
Is a channel? Oh, maybe I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe if they can, it would be a scoop. But remember, they just want to get sponsors.
Yeah.
Get the sponsors in. Get that. What's that? Balito, that liquor.
Yeah, I saw the liquor. I wonder how it is.
Nah,
Is it liqueur?
I don't know. It's probably a gin or something. Everyone's doing gin.
Yeah, everybody's doing gin.
Everybody's doing gin, bro. And that's like the thing. But we'll see. 8th of February. What day is the 8th of February?
Not April, man.
8th of April.
April.
Yeah, April.
Jeez, it's far away, bro.
It's 2-3 months.
Will I be alive in April? That's far away.
On a Friday.
2 months.
On a Friday.
Yes.
Wow. Is that before Easter or something?
When is Easter?
When is Easter? Seeing that we're like finishing January finally.
Finally, this has been a long fucking month.
It's a long month.
Shit.
Bro.
Like always.
I mean, as long as when is that? Isn't that just before? Oh, isn't Easter?
17.
Oh, okay. I thought they would.
17th of April.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have thought they would try to get the fight closer to those times, so you can get everyone, get people on holiday and let them watch the fight. But hey,
Yeah, but they're gonna make the money off that. That's gonna get.
yeah,
money.
apparently the tickets are sold out, and people.
How much was one ticket?
It was like there was like 21,000 or something I saw, and they said Andile bought the tickets or something. That other dude, who was Casper's buddy. Yeah, they said he bought all the tickets, just like fill up the dome or whatever. So at Sun City, but we'll see, bro. We'll see. But that I don't. Yeah, but does it end if he loses now?
Yeah, what happens?
Yeah.
What happens if he loses?
That's a good question.
What happens if
Do
he
we
loses?
stop this shit and you have to go back to music?
Yeah.
Go back to the hip hop because hip hop, you forgot about hip hop.
Yeah. What happens then? Does he go back to hip hop? Or is it just
Yeah.
That would be interesting to see.
Yeah.
so I think but people I don't know, bro. Knack Music's got a knack for it, bro. He's from the Eastern Cape. Let's give him this thing. He probably knows how to throw a punch.
They say he's a Dansani trainer.
That's it, bro.
That's it.
What's that movie that was made in Tanzania, man? With a
What?
oh crap, there was a boxing movie. There was some movie in Tanzania or something. And it had a whole boxing vibe to it. And I remember there was an explicit sex scene where the kid walks into the office and the guy is having sex with the woman there.
Not Knuckle City.
Knuckle City! There we go. Yeah. So yeah, Knack is pulling that Eastern Cape vibe. Hey yeah. He better do it. Yeah.
He got a trainer, apparently.
Yeah, from Bungu, because Bungu was from here. Vianney Bungu, remember?
Yes.
Yeah, the guy was a champion and all that.
Yeah.
So he's probably over there, bro. You better do it.
Tanzania is like a proper boxing.
Yeah, I think I'd probably
Academy or
I need to
something.
see Knack running in the streets in Tanzania so I can run after him. He's got to pull a Rocky
He
move.
probably has someone in
He's
Joburg
going to pull
then.
a Rocky move and run there and listen to Gom or something. You know? Gum, 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 gum. And pull it out.
So we'll just have to wait and see.
You have to wait and see. April's far, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad it gives people time at least to do some training and
Yeah, let them get the muscle up.
Yeah.
Build it, bro. Yeah, bro. But that's basically it, eh?
Yeah, bro.
That's basically it.
Yeah, bro.
So yeah, long week. Do you think the watch is gonna be back next week?
That's a good question. By the pictures I saw online, I doubt it though, because it looks terrible.
It's terrible. Yeah, this is all political, bro.
You
Political.
were saying early, the water is brown. I saw pictures where the water was actually black.
Black's a good thing. In this economy, black's a good thing. So we will take that. Black's a good thing, but yes, bro. I don't know, bro. That's something else. And look, this is probably the elections were when just now, like in November or something, November, December, or I don't know, or October. I think in the Eastern Cape, this is the last time the ANC has like legs to do crap. Because people.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
You
Look,
think so?
bro, you're taking us for a puss now, eh? Let me like.
But they've been taking them for a push for
No, you're taking us
for how many years now?
Yeah, no, but you're taking us for a real
every
one.
4 years, bro. It's the same thing.
Nah, bro. You're taking us for a real puss. You're making us chochas now. Because, like, we got no water.
Mm-hmm.
And then the disaster management happened. There was floods one day. Next moment, there's shit the next day. So, this next 5-year period, there's got to be, like, there's got to be improvements. People got to be pulling up their socks.
But now is the question, who are people going to vote for, basically?
Yes,
And there's
Because
the options.
Because people won't want to change because, remember, they have that mentality, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't.
Yeah, well, maybe to see, like, what's the other parties? I don't know. There's the EFF. There's UDM. Used to be big here. Bantu Holomisa, Shelton Benjamin. Remember Shelton Benjamin from the WWE? They look similar. So like it's that, or another party comes up, and maybe the DA gets a blackface or something like that. I don't know. Someone is going to do that because look, I think they lost PE, didn't they? They lost PE in a.
Did they?
Yeah, they did in a swing election. It was so funny when I went to PE, I saw like a billboard. The only party that can beat ANC in Port Elizabeth. I was like, what? You'd put that there? Yeah, it was always like, you put that there and then they went and lost. It was like, yeah, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, I think we spoke too soon there.
Way too soon.
Way too soon. But yeah, bro, this is last legs for us, bro. I think we've got a long 5 years ahead. And also, like, I think they were giving people gift to the givers and other things are giving. Mostly everything that's being given to people is coming from people. Like Denny's donating and the municipality is not giving like stuff to the people. They're getting it from charity, basically. Yeah. So, I mean, like, that's a damning thing, bro. This is like this is it. If we're playing Donkey, I think the ANC's on DO. Because they got a NKEY to go here in the Eastern Cape, bro. And that's the thing. Because it's basically we got to care about people, bro. And we are not all, actually, let's just say they are not care about people. I didn't vote, so they don't care about people. So I don't know, it's your boy Zola. If you want to scoop me up to be a face of a party, you can, eh? You can, watch life and support you. But yeah, that's the thing. But I don't know, bro. This is the last legs. I don't think we'll survive it.
Interesting times.
Interesting times always. But South Africa's like the place, bro. Third world country. We've got billionaires. Elon Musk is out there. Everyone's basically South African in the world, bro. The mummy, remember Arnold Vosloo?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. We got a long line of people that have done things out in the world. We got Charlize Theron. There's a lot of things.
But do they give back?
They do, bro. They got foundations, bro. I mean, Trevor Noah gives back. But we always can't expect people to give.
Yeah, that's so.
That's the part that like gets to me. We can't always expect.
You always
people.
rely on somebody.
Yeah,
that makes
I can't wait for Danny's paycheck to come through, and then I must take money from him. Like they're a government, they should be looking
you
out.
have your government there.
Yeah, does your government
Let them
look
do
after
their
you?
job?
Yeah, bro, that's the problem, and we're getting dick. People will get dick, bro. Because I spoke to this other guy. They stay in one of those locations there. He was like, welcome to what we experience. We have no water.
Yeah.
In Nompumelelo, like the whole week. The electricity's off like 4 times a week and stuff like that. You see that? So, what is it? So, we're basically living the equivalent of what the poor people are. We're experiencing it and then we complain and then we still go and stand out a line and buy water. We shouldn't even be buying water, bro.
But that's the tactic. Eventually it gets normal. It gets normalized.
No, water shouldn't be.
No, I mean, like the struggle, and then that becomes middle class. Like,
Acceptance.
Yeah, acceptance. No, bro. I wanted to get baptized this weekend. Where the water's not clean. I'm not going to go in there. What happens then? No.
Baptize you in the dirt.
No, bro. No. I'm pulling out.
That'll be a shit show.
Yeah. So I'm not. And then I come out with little brown shits on me. Tra-la-la-la-la. That's when you see that. So no, bro. No. I think we can't accept it. I don't know. I'm not gonna, and we're not gonna get the koi to protest about it because they'll probably come with ostrich eggs with water in it, which they've kept. And you look, we should do the koi way of keeping ostrich eggs in the fridges and crap like that with a little straw. Yeah, but yeah, man. Basically, that's it, bro. News travels fast.
News travels fast, yeah.
The news travels fast, man. Maybe, hopefully, we could get some interesting guests in East London because some things have been happening in the area, you know, with the trade, the drug trade, and everything else. So
Hey, the BCM has been.
yeah, bro, this month has been hot. The block's been hot, bro. It's like we're in
Things are
Chirac.
happening here.
We've been in Chirac. The way things have been
Yeah.
happening, people have been shot like pa 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 pa, and then the water comes and pa 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 pa, all that crap. You know that. So it was flooding, people getting shot. Now there's no water, bro. That was huge. And then also we've got it's a small thing. We've got these Instagram honeys from East London and
same thing.
and Braybach and Shornville and Parkside.
These schemes.
We've got schemes. You know, you see that? Deposit money. You'll get you'll get thing back. You get a 15K back.
Yeah, eh?
Yeah.
And unfortunate thing is people fall for that.
And people do, hey? And it all happens on social media. It all happens on social media. People see the picture of Denny with a Rolex and they think Denny does have a Rolex and then it isn't.
The picture doesn't even have my face on.
Yeah.
Some guy in a suit.
Yes.
With a watch on.
A Google
like,
image.
Oh shit.
And you're not even in the same frame as that. But someone takes it as the gospel truth because we all want to flash, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I even remember someone got Crowd One. I remember people going on about Crowd One being a thing. Put money in. Dude puts in money. Why? I stay in a place where there's a guy who was doing forex trading, and he conned a lot of people. That guy's still like, he's living healthy,
Yeah.
and like where the victims are now. So, oh please, yeah. So don't if it's too good to be true.
Families, bro.
It is good to be true. The only thing that could make us money is if you all gave me 100 rand, probably like 1,000 of you, and we bought coke and then we sold that on. Okay, that would be good. Then I'll pay the dividends out through social media. Yes, we could be called Coke Boys or something. Yeah, but that's the only thing. But then again, the police are gonna get me because I made a video. So I'm like, it's wrong. It's all speculation. I don't want to. Okay, that's the only thing. So that's like asses, bro. And you even said you know one of the people who put it on.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. They do it.
Yes. Yeah, I even know the other chick also, bro.
The whole thing, right? They put these schemes on, and then I will see you today. You walk in the street, you take a taxi, everything. But then later tonight, I went and invested 4,000 rand and received 80,000 the next week. But like, no, don't talk shit. Don't talk shit. And then people, they always end the sentence with, inbox me, DM me for more details. Why don't you put everything on there, right? And then people do those things. They con their own family members. Then it's like they put that money in and they're like, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time. It's gonna take time, guys. Let's do this, do that. They have no shame.
Yeah, bro.
You making things worse for other people.
Yes, and you know those Luno things. I've seen people, and they always get the old people, bro.
Yeah.
You get the old people, and then the guy will put in.
But it's young people now as well. It's like people that don't understand money, you know. Yeah. And
Well, the people who want to get rich quick.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, there's no such a thing.
There's no such thing.
No
you have
such
to work.
thing.
You have to work. Get out that victimized mindset. That victim mindset, and that's the only way you're gonna achieve something like.
Yeah, no one wants to work these days, bro.
Yeah.
No one wants to work. That's the problem. Someone wants to just sit in front of a camera and be famous.
Yeah.
I didn't buy the camera for that, but someone wants to sit in front of the camera and be famous and be like, because that guy's asking Ariel Lennox this or Ariel, that.
Yeah.
That's the type of thing. You see that?
Yeah.
You want to be a shock jock or do things like that. Yeah, but that's your hustle at the end of the day. You shouldn't be telling people how to hustle. Eh? We shouldn't be.
But it's still work.
But if you get out hustle by them, you're stupid.
Yeah. But hustling, okay. What are you doing? You're hurting the community. Your own community is around you.
Yeah, so you can stone you, bro. Get stoned, bro.
You see, that's the problem.
That's the problem. You get stoned. Imagine we all catch mobster after he's taking our cash there by checkers and we tramp on him. There's mob death. You know, people forget those things happen, eh? How you get murdered in town and he basically did. I remember even there by Amalinda, they killed a guy right outside.
Why?
Because he broke into this other guy's house and then they broke in the house 2 times in a week.
Yeah, there was an incident as well in front of our house. There was a guy, apparently he wanted money back, like from Somalis. And I don't know the story. He says he asked for money because he cleaned the yard and they didn't want to pay him. They said he stole something. But there was 20 people around surrounding a 50-something-year-old guy and they kicking this guy. We had to jump in between and stop them. Because they were prepared to kill this guy just for something like that, bro.
Yeah, you see, so now you go and you lose money online.
Yeah.
Gone. It's gone, bro. It's gone. Yeah, bro, there's a nightlife to be had, bro. I think we should kick off when the news travels fast. It's Zoch Life.
It's Big Man Danny. News travel fast.
And that's the mobster, bro. We can't say his name. Erase the part where you heard read. Erase that. Peace out. Peace out.
Peace out.